sports. Starting the drive with Algier. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
It's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. Complete to Drake London. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
He's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll set up a throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Bengals very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Second down and 6 now. They'll stick with Algier. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. piece. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now back to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to get the football back in their own 17. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Here we go.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Here we go.
Now a 3rd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bengals at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And Higgins is going to have the Bengals 1st down as he gets this up past the 40. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Two 1st downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but they try lateral on the return, and now the or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Burrow on play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll work his way close to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take it off for the Bengals touchdown. A great play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
First down. It's Cross, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. They'll drop to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And going to Bucks is a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They'll look to throw. He's got this to Algier. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down, because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route. Going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Now a 2nd and 10. Algier going straight ahead. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here.
Hitting London coming across the field.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
But from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On 1, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Ready? Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Burrow will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got that punt team getting loose on the sideline. So that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field. And after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the first down.
On 1, ready? From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Play action. It's Burrow. Man open. Here's Jones. taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well, he's got some breathing. It's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now Burrow on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On one, ready?
Again, it's Burrow.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
This pass is caught by London.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Throws right back to London, complete again.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. Cross. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Tolbert. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Landry now on the return. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
Second down and a yard. Looking to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play like a team.
I'm fine, ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Boys, we got this.
I'm one,
The
ready?
Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Just across the midfield stripe. Here's 2nd down and 7.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 4.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Handing it off, right side, Algier.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
I think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
They'll set up a throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Bell.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals team.
No surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that.
Oh, that's all right, man. I'm struggling right now anyway. Little bit of lag, hiccup here and there, but it's all right.
Take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some runs.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
A couple quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
11, MC, paint.
Now they try the right side here. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Bengals. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goal. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Here we go. 11 MT.
Now a give left side, Brown with it. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far. And that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right and scores. Pretty sizable.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. That's taken on the 25. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here we go,
So
here we go.
1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Burrow looking to pass. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
11, 11.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go. 11, 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That is caught. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football,
Here we go.
you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a big touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's caught. Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Algier now up the middle.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
Into the hands of London.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
It's a little gusty in here.
Oh, my God, please don't make it.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Gun.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Keep pushing the ball down the field. Go.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop.
Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle. And good vision. Theirs is across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Michael Walker there to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll set up to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. An inside give, Brown. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Right back to Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd down, here's Brown. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a 1st down. This game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Give to Algier from the shotgun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
And a pretty good burst first right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. They drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Cincinnati, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.